All right, thank you so much, Daryl. Our next speaker is Ari. Ari is the leader with Fridays for Future Utah. Fridays for Future is an international movement of youth activists that strike from school on Fridays to pressure local, state, and national governments to take action regarding climate change in time to keep our planet under 1.5 degrees warming. In the last couple of years, the world and Utah have felt their power. Ari.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ari Grace. I'm 17, and before I finished school, I was a school striker. Now I'm just a striker for climate justice at the Capitol every Friday with Fridays for Future Utah. In the school strike movement and the broader climate and environmental movement as a whole, the discussion about phasing out of fossil fuels is a massive and widespread one. But here at the 7-County Infrastructure Coalition, it is completely ignored. The science is clear. Among other things, phasing out of fossil fuels at a fairly quick pace is essential to preventing a catastrophic 1.5 degrees Celsius of additional warming. A just transition is a key component of climate and ecological justice, for without it, the word justice would have to be redacted. Fossil fuels have built communities, and now, not only are they tearing said communities to pieces by increasing pollution, causing cancer, drying up rivers, and other things, but they're destroying communities around the globe, like in Paradise, California, Victoria, Australia, and Somalia, among many other places on the African continent. We cannot step on and talk over people who are on the front lines in rural communities. We must work with people who are currently working in the fossil fuel industry to ensure that a just transition brings well-being for them, their finances, families, communities, and culture. The money the SCIC has control over should go into assisting those negatively and directly affected by the much-needed transition to clean energy. We need our infrastructure for this change to be built around the needs and wants of those directly impacted by it. The SCIC blocks this progress when they continue to give money to the fossil fuel industry rather than looking to our future. I wish I could say I couldn't believe it when I found out what this money had been going to, but I can't. The way things are going regarding the climate crisis at the time being, news like this is no longer shocking. The lives of the future generations, including mine, are being eaten away at. But I believe in our state. I know that we are making change here, that we are getting better. A long-term climate plan has just been made for us, which means if we are to honor it, no more money can honestly be spent in the fossil fuel industry. The time for a just transition is now, and you all know that we have the means to make it happen. We know that change is coming, no matter who likes it and agrees with it or not. The world is changing, not only in temperature, but in temperament. The people refuse to be silenced for any longer as we watch not only the homes and livelihoods of our fellow human beings, but the lives of our earthly siblings being destroyed and ripped away. Clean energy in the form of solar, wind, hydroelectric, and geothermal, among many others, is on the rise. Emissions will be lowered, if not stopped, no matter what, because that is the will of the people, and the people are truly the ones with the power. The only difference it makes is if those communities reliant on fossil fuels are left behind. And in a movement with a mass amount of people fighting for the safety and security of all lives globally, that is just not an option. Thank you. And I've just been reminded that I should let you all know that every Friday from 2 to 5, we're at the Utah State Capitol striking for the climate. And we'd love to see all of you out there. We need as many people as possible. And there's also a huge strike going on the week of Earth Day this April.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ari. Our third speaker.